Okay, in this video we're going to learn how to convert Roman numerals to Arabic numerals. So what we're going to do first is we're going to look at our first problem, which is CCCLXXVII. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find the Roman numeral with the greatest value. And in this case that is C, which is equal to 100. So I am just going to underline the C 5 times. Okay, and I'm going to do that for all of these. Then you're going to find the Roman numeral with the next greatest value, and in this case that is L, which is 50. So I'm going to underline L 4 times. And then you want to find, and then you want to keep going, and then the next lowest value is X, which is 10. So I'm going to underline that 3 times. And then V is 5, that's the next lowest, 2 times. And then we have 2I, that's the lowest value, and I'm going to underline each one 1 time. So as you can see here, this is like the ideal scenario where there's the greatest Roman numeral first and it just keeps going continuously to the least one. We don't have a lesser valued Roman numeral before a greater valued Roman numeral. So in this case, all you do is add. So you have C, which is 100, plus another C, which is 100, plus another C, which is 100, 3 hundreds, plus L, which is 50, plus, so 350, plus 2 tens. So, this is a multiplication sign, sorry. So 350, 370, plus 375. So 377, that's what we've got here. And that's very simple to do. Now, this one's a bit harder. So once again, I'm going to go and underline the greatest value, which is C. So we've got 3 C's again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next greatest value is L, but it's not right after the C. It's like in the middle somewhere. So I'm just going to underline that 4 times. And then next X, 1, 2, 3, and then after that V, and then I. So this is nowhere as clean cut as this one was. We have like the C's are greater, and then X is lower, and then L is greater again. So what we're going to do in this case is first focus on the C's. So we have 3 C's. There's nothing before that of lesser value, and so we can just add them. 100 plus 100 plus 100. So we've got 300, so I'm going to put a 3 over there. Okay, so then we're going to look at the next highest number, which is an L. So L is here, but we have an X before that. So that's 50 minus X, which is minus 10. So that's 340. So I have a 4 there. And then once again, we've covered that. So the next greatest value is a V, which is 5. But this also has an I before it, so this is like 5 minus 1, which is 4. So 344. Okay, let's look at this one. So we start off with the greatest value, which in this case is something new. It's a D, which is 500. So I'm going to underline that. And then after that we have the C, which is 100. And then there are a couple of X's. And then I have the 2 1s. So starting from the numeral with the greatest value, which is a D, 500, but we can't just write 500 because there's a C before that. So I'm going to have to do 500 minus 100, which is 400. And then from here, you can see that the X's are the 10, which is the greater value, and then there's just 1s. So it's, once again, it's like that perfect order from greatest to least. So we can just simply add. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1, 32. So 432 is the correct answer there. Okay, so this last problem is another one where we're just sort of all over the place. So first, our greatest value here is an M, which is 1000. And then after that, we have our C's, because there's no 500 here. So and then we have, there's no 50, so 2 X's. And then there's no 5, but or V, but we have an I, which is 1. Okay, so let's start with our greatest value, which is M, 1000. So we have 1000, but there we have a c before that, so we have to subtract 100. So we've got 900. And then once again here, let's go to our next greatest value, which is a c. So we already used the c right here, but we have another one. So c, which is 100, but there is an x before that, which is lesser in value. So 100 minus x, which is minus 10. So that's 90. Oh, right here. Should have just written the 9. So 90. And then over here, our next greatest value is an x. So we've already used this x over here, but we have an x right here. So that's 10, but we have an I before that, which is of lesser value. So we're going to subtract 1, and then we have 9. So 999.